Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a really quick video. I thought to answer some questions that a lot of you have been asking, and for a while now I've been pushing it because I've been so busy. I just got back from a training today. I am so tired, and I felt okay, let me just use this opportunity to do this, because if I don't do this now, I doubt if I will have time anytime soon to do this video. So I'm not going to waste much of our time, and I'm not going to waste my time or your time, so I'm just going to dive straight into this video. And before I forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to do so. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comment in the comment section, and I will definitely respond to it as soon as I can. So guys, without any further ado, let's dive into this video. Okay guys, so if you see me looking down, just know that I'm trying to go through the list of questions that I have written down here, which you guys obviously asked. So I'm going to be answering them one at a time. There's specifically no particular order, so I'm just going to answer it as I go. So most of the question that a lot of you asked from the video which I did with Tochi, thank you for having me on your channel. So most of the questions that you guys were asking, the number one question was, which calling app did I use? To be fair, you can use any calling app you want. It doesn't really matter. But like I said, this particular one, it's actually a UK number, okay, but it's made in form of an app, sort of. Yeah, so you buy the number, but it's an app. Just because you can't download the app from Nigeria, obviously. Well, for those who are watching and you're not Nigerians, I don't know, you can check if you can download the app from your country. But for Nigeria, since I am Nigerian, I'm speaking specifically on that light. So you can't download the app in Nigeria, except maybe you're changing your IP address, which I don't know if it's going to work because I didn't try it. But I feel like it's the location. The location is the main reason why you can't download it from Nigeria. So if there is a way you can change your IP address, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, my brother did download the app, and he actually got the number, okay, and he did all the settings on his phone, right? So he sent me the APK file, which is like a raw file, so which I installed on my phone because I couldn't download directly from Play Store, right? So he sent me the APK file, which I installed on my phone, and all the details, the login details and everything, he sent it to me, and I just impute them on my phone, and it started working. So it was like I had like a registered UK number, though it was an app, but yeah, I could use it to call. And he did add some, I think about 5,000 units, calling units or so, which I could use for both calls and SMS. And guys, I used that for like throughout my job search. I used that, and even till this moment I still have like 3,000 plus. So it was like a lot. When you're calling companies, they have to like put you on holds, and it will be there for a long time. So I have to say that, yeah, it really did help. I still have like 3,000 plus, but I'm not using it anymore at the moment because I have my UK number now. So yeah, obviously it's just there. I think he's going to use it, but for me, I'm not using it at the moment. So yeah, and the name of the app is called Hushed, Hushed. I'll try and see if I can put like the logo somewhere there. I don't know, while I'm editing this video. If I remember, I'll try and put the logo up there. Or if I can't, well, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, the name is Hushed, Hushed. That's the name of the calling app that I used. So well, now we're done with that. Let's move on to the next question. Okay guys. Okay, question number 2. Another question I was asked a lot was, which job sites did I apply to? Guys, there are so many job sites out there. Excuse me. Truth is, I registered with so many job sites. Okay, I registered on Indeed, I registered on LinkedIn, I registered on NHS job, I registered on betterjob.nhs.com, I registered on re.co.uk, I've registered on track jobs, like so many. I registered for as many job sites as I could search, as I could find, because when I started, I didn't get, I didn't know that there was. I don't know if it was out by that time, but I don't know. But as time went on, I later discovered that there was a sponsorship list. Okay, so I didn't know that at that point in time. So I was just using job sites basically. But now there is a sponsorship list, and you can just basically go to that sponsorship list, get their sites directly, get the company website and apply directly. So it's so much easier now, because even when I was doing those on the Indeed and Track, I tried to search out their website, and then I go directly to their website and then I apply. Okay, and I still apply on that platform, like the job site platform where I saw it. Sometimes some of the sites, this job platform, job sites, will allow you to click, or some of them will put a link directly to the company that is actually providing the job. They will put a link where you can click and go directly to their website, but some of them will not do that. So those that would do that, what I do is I go straight to the website and I apply, and I also apply on that particular job site. While the ones that won't let me, I try to see if I can search them out on Google and then also go and apply directly on the job site. So yeah, that was what I was doing. So there are basically so many job sites that you can actually apply to. Okay. Yes. One other question someone asked was, I did respond to her. I can't remember her name, but I did respond. She wanted to find out how you can get contact details on this company website. Now, when you open a site, right? Let's say like a company, you open their website, there's going to be there will be contact of, maybe if you want to book, you want to book for a service. That's not the part you're going to go to if you're applying for job. Okay, there will always be like contacts, or like a number to call or an email address if you want their services. That is not where you go to apply for jobs. Okay, they usually have like another place. Maybe you're looking for a job, it's either going to be termed recruitment, which you click on to see different job openings, or you can also see something like career, which you can click on to see job opening, or you can also see something like work with us. You understand? So those I don't know, it will be different for different companies, different employers. The site or the terms they will use will totally be different. Okay, so you just search for, just make sure that you're able to get yourself to the point where they have job openings. Once you've gotten to that point, all you need to do is just scroll down, like to the very end. You're going to see like contact details. You will see a number to call, or you also see like an email to send email to if you if you want to apply for the jobs, there's always going to be like a contact details there. If it's not there, if you can't find any contact, then just go to usually on website there's a place they write contact us. If you want to make inquiries or anything, there's a place there you can just go to contact us. Then you can get their contact there and you can send a message, or inquiry that you want to find out if they are offering sponsorship or not. Those are just the little things that I was doing. It's definitely going to be different for everybody. Everybody have their own ways, their own techniques, but these are the little things that I did on my own. So you just have to find out what works for you, I guess. So yeah, that is it. Let's move on to the next question, okay? All right, the next question I got was, which care course did I do? Well, I think looking back, if you ask me from experience, looking back, I would say the paid courses are kind of overrated, if you ask me. I mean, you can get free courses from Florence Academy, but if you must pay, you can do the other normal, care course of like £12, and thereabout. You don't have to go and pay for really expensive one, because I hear people saying, they spend 200 and something thousand naira, 500 and something thousand naira, and they were issued certificate. Guys, come on. Like, these people are using it to just collect money from you. If you can do the free care course, please go ahead and do that. If you can do the one of the one from either Read or Academy, I think that's what's called, please go ahead and do that. Don't spend money doing, like, the truth is, at the end of the day, your employer is going to enroll you in another care course, like in another course. Each company have their own courses, their own e-learning that they do. So you're going to retake these things and they pay for it. Do you understand? So going to pay that huge amount of money, to me, guys, it's unnecessary and it's entirely a waste of money. So please don't do it. If you ask me, I mean, that's my personal opinion, okay? It will be different for another person, but this is me looking back, just saying. So you can go to those sites, you can do the free care course. Just make sure you do the mandatory ones. And if you already have like a healthcare background, better for you. Like, seriously, just better for you. Just do the free care course, add to it. The most important thing is your experience. Experience. That's the most important thing. So if you don't have any experience, please try as much as you can to get the experience, okay? It's going to help you a lot. Try and get it. It's important. I know what I'm saying, because honestly, imagine, you haven't done a job before, right? And then you apply for a job with someone else who has experience. Come on, guys, you know who they will pick already. Plus, on another term or another ground, if you are applying for a job that you don't have any experience to where you are at the moment, and you're looking to go to a different country, obviously you should know that things are going to be different, okay? It's obviously going to be different. It's going to be different experiences, different ways of doing things. So it's better you have an idea of what you're going into, so when you get into it, it will not be a shock entirely. But if you don't have any idea, it's going to be like a shocker for you, okay? So that's why it's really good if you can get some experience or some sort of experience. So yeah, that's my 1 cent on what to do, and also on the care course and experience. So yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm trying to make this video as short as I can, so please bear with me. Okay, guys, so the other question I got was the cost of PTE exam that I did. So I did say I wrote PTE and I also did ethics certification. there was a reason for that. I wouldn't have done both of them. But initially, when I started out, I wanted to do ethics. But because of the delay and the strike and everything, and my employer needed my English proficiency, so I had to, go and do the PTE. The reason why I chose PTE was because the result was faster. Um, you know, uh, yeah, the result basically is faster. That's like the major thing. It comes out within 48 hours. But the truth is, I got mine few hours after my exam, because my exam ended at 11. Before I go home, before 1 o'clock, my result was out. So yeah, uh, to me personally, I feel like, I've never written any English proficiency exam before. So I've not done IELTS, I've not done PTE before, I've never done anything like that. I did go through some materials for IELTS initially when I wanted to start. I feel like the structure is just a bit confusing, and the fact that you do it 2 different days is something I didn't also like. PTE, you do everything in one day, but um, uh, IELTS, you have to do two different, you have to do the speaking in a totally different day, which I didn't like that. I wanted to just get everything over and done with. So when I wrote mine, I wrote like few days. I registered like few days to the exam. Like I think I had like 3 days to prepare for the exam. So when I paid for it, because it was like urgent, I paid 90,000 naira. Okay, but I think the fee is around 80,000 naira thereabout. But I ended up paying 90 because it was urgent. So yeah, that was what I paid for my PTE. So do make sure you find out. Usually on the website is around 70 something thousand. Okay, I think, but there would usually be like uh, minor charges which the company representing, or the center where you're going to write, they're going to have a little bit of minor charges. So obviously that kind of sums it to around 80,000 naira or so. But like I said, I paid 90 because of the time frame when I registered and when I was supposed to write the exam. So yeah, and also when you're doing PTE, it also has PTE Academic UKVI, and PTE Home. Do not do PTE Home. The one you should be doing is PTE Academic UKVI. Make sure that UKVI is there, because if you go and do PTE Academic alone, you will write it again, because that is not the one you need. So you need PTE Academic UKVI. I'm stressing it, UKVI. Make sure that UKVI is there. If you do the PTE Academic alone, or is your case, so make sure that UKVI is there. It's very important, guys. Make sure it's there. And trust me, I feel like it's easier, like way easier. And when I was practicing, because someone asked which materials I use. So when I was preparing to write this exam, I was searching on Telegram, trying to join some Telegram groups, and to be honest, it was confusing me even way more than, it's like the more I try to understand, the more I get confused. So sorry, excuse me. I went to YouTube and I was just searching for materials. It was within that period I also saw some IELTS materials. I was just like trying to compare and contrast, and then eventually I found this guy's website, YouTube channel. The guy's name is Jay, and the channel is called E2 Language. So guys, nobody's asking me to do this, okay? Nobody's sponsoring me, nobody's saying, oh, do this or anything. No, I'm saying this because the channel really helped me, and I have told a lot of people about it. It really helped me because the guy just made everything so easy. He simplified it. He gave techniques that works. Like when I followed through his techniques, it just made everything easy. There is never really going to be like a technique on the describe image, because it's obviously going to be different for everybody. So that describe image, there is still a technique to it, but what I'm trying to say is that you have to think fast. in that section, describe image, you really have to think fast, okay? Unlike the other ones where you have a little bit of time to like think and adjust. So yeah, his channel really helped. That was the only thing I used. I didn't use any other material, just watching his videos, following the techniques, and that was what I used, and it really helped. And guys, I'm not going to lie, like I said, first time I registered in like 3 days, meaning I had like 2 days to prepare for that exam. And guys, I scored 73, which I feel like, okay, it's not a bad score. It's good. It's the first time I'm writing that exam or any other sort of English proficiency exam. And guys, I haven't written exam in like 10 years or more. So, I mean, if I say it's good, honestly, it is good. So you guys can check his channel out, and if you need help, that can also help. And I'm very sure that there are a lot of other people that have also used his channel, and they can testify that the guy did a great job. So yeah, that's just all I'm going to say. You can check him out, and I promise you would like it. Okay, so another question I got a lot was how to tailor your CV to the job description. You see, this was one of the mistakes I made earlier on when I was applying for job, because I was using one CV for all my job application. And trust me, unfortunately, I will regret to, the breakfast serving was plenty. It was plentiful, honestly. Like, it's one of the reasons why I say, when I tell people I did more than 1,000 applications, they be like, they don't like believe. And I see somebody say, oh, I've applied for 5 jobs, I've applied for 15 jobs, I'm not getting it. In my head, I'm like, 15 jobs and you're complaining? Like, seriously? Seriously? God. I applied for over 1,000 jobs, right? I specifically like left everything I was doing, applying for jobs morning till night. The truth is, if anybody tells you this is easy, it's a lie. Oh, they are lying to you. It's not easy. It will never be easy. Okay. And honestly, just like some of you, okay, there were times I felt like giving up. I mean, I didn't feel like giving up. Like, there were times I felt down. I felt really bad. But what kept me going was the fact that I knew what I was looking for. So I kept pushing. The unfortunatelies will come and it will go. Like I said on Twitch's video, I don't know how, but it was just like this particular job was meant for me. Because I applied for this particular job one of those days when I was really down, honestly. When I went back to what I wrote on my application, because they did send me a copy of it, in the mail they sent when they booked an interview for me. They did attach like a copy of it. When I went through it, guys, in my head I'm like, God, like God just wanted it that way. Because when you apply, like I said, when you apply for NHS job, you will know that their job application is annoying. It's like it's one of the most annoying, because there are sections they will ask you, so how they will list some things, maybe care, empathy, love, like almost similar stuff, and then they'll ask you in one, can you explain a time where you showed care? And then you have to like write on it. And then you go down again, you see another one. Can you explain a time where you showed compassion? I mean, come on, care, compassion, they're almost like the same thing in my head. So those were like one of the times where I felt down. I was feeling down, and I remember one particular place I wrote, like I was really pissed because I answered one question that was like almost the exact, like almost the same thing. In that place I just wrote, please refer to my CV. Like, seriously, I'm the one searching for a job and I'm telling people to refer to my CV. Like, it's crazy. But then again, sometimes when something is for you, you just have to really be patient and Keep working, keep pushing, keep believing. Just don't give up. I waited 5 months. People have waited 6, 7 months. Some even more. Some people get lucky 1 month, few weeks. You know, everybody's experience will always be the same. It will never be, it will always be different. It will never be the same. So just don't give up. Just keep pushing, keep at it. It will come. It will definitely come. Okay? I remember someone that we got offered the same job, but I got my COS and she didn't get hers. Okay? Weeks passed, she didn't get. I did keep in touch. I kept encouraging her. And to God be the glory, the fact that she kept on waiting, she was persistent. A COS came recently, a few days ago. So guys, don't give up. Just keep on pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Okay? So just keep pushing. That's just all I can say. It will definitely come. Okay guys, I think I've covered up pretty much all the questions that I was asked. I think so, yeah. Someone did say to try and explain how to navigate the ethics sites. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't do it because when I was coming over to the UK, I did not come with my laptop. So it's either I have to wait till it's been sent down, which I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon because at the moment I don't use, I don't really have much stuff doing with my laptop at the moment, and I work most of the time. I just had to find time to come do this today. So I'm basically using my phone at the moment. So I won't be able to do that for you right now, but I'll try and see if I can get it as soon as possible. I don't know, but like I said, I'm not in a hurry to get anything back home, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. But I guess we've come to the end of this video. If you have any more questions, guys, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. I will try as much as I can. As you guys can see, I am obviously really tired. My head is banging. I just finished training not quite long. I just told myself I had to do this. I look terrible. Well, not so terrible, I guess. But yeah, the whole of my body aches, man. It really aches. My next video, I'm going to be telling you guys a secret. Actually, in my next video, a secret, especially for those coming as a student to the UK. If you're coming as a student or you're already in the UK as a student, a really good way on how you can secure sponsorship after school. It's a really good tip. So you guys want to know that tip? It's just I discovered it somewhere because actually I saw it firsthand. Okay, I saw it firsthand. This is not like, oh, somebody told me or I heard it somewhere, or no, this is what I saw firsthand, and I know firsthand, firsthand information. I'm going to give you guys a tip. If you're here in the UK as a student, or you're coming as a student, or if you came into the UK on a sponsorship visa and you want to switch your employer. Now, mind you, I always say this: if you've not worked for at least 6 months to 1 year with your previous employer, please don't come to me. I won't even tell you, because I'm going to say this disclaimer, guys. I don't encourage people coming into the UK and then leaving their employers immediately. I don't encourage it. I don't think it's fair on the employer, except maybe that employer is being terrible and abusive to you. Then I would say, okay, it's understandable, right? If they are being terrible, they're being abusive, they're not being considerate, they're overworking you, and they're not listening to these complaints, I would say, okay, it's understandable. But don't come because, oh, you feel like feel like, okay, you're coming to the UK just to work because you just want to leave your country and then come to a different country. So you don't like settle down and, you know, um, you don't settle down and apply for a job you feel like you can do. You just want to leave quick, quick, quick. And then you come in and then you start saying, I can't do this job. I beg, let me look on. I will not respond to you, please. Because I'm not coming here to say, oh, come and switch your employer. That's not what I'm saying. Please, you guys should not misunderstand me. Do not misquote me. That is not what I am saying. If you work up to a year with your employer, which is reasonable, and you feel like, okay, you can't be in this place, you want to change, I will give you a tip on how to do so. So guys, without further ado, I think it's time for me to go to bed. I am tired. So see you guys on my next tutorial. Do not forget again, guys, to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments in my comment section, and I will be bringing the gist to you guys real hot. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.